Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan Nair. Here, basically, we are talking about the Formula World, and in Formula World, we are talking about the Formula World and the number this videos basically is containing, that is basically 2000 201. So it's a 201 number parts basically we can say of the Formula parts. And here basically we are discussing about the question and answer, that is basically eighth number question, that is basically how Bollywood industry is telling that we have the control of each and every software industry. So for that basically we will take one example and few examples how basically Bollywood industry says that we are having the control of each and every software industry. So I will take few examples. One of the example is one of the actor told that we have to visit this city, so we have to do some advertising of the cities, basically, we can say. So for that, basically, one of the software industry person, businessman, he told that how basically he asked the actor basically that how you got the information that you have to visit this place in this city. Then he told that one of our directors basically told us to visit this place. Then that software industry person basically he was a big businessman. He was earning he was earning crores of rupees, crores of dollars. So basically he reached to the director also. Then the director he asked the director basically how you told that this person has to visit this actor has to visit this actor or actress has to visit this place. Then he told that no, so sorry. Basically, we are doing that only which writer has told us. Then basically the software industry person he was having good money, so he spent a few more money to reach up to the writer. So that writer person basically told that we are writing according to the producer, whatever the producer is telling us. So So he was shocked. The producer means what basically? The film industry basically have many producers. So in front of world basically there are many producer, right? But they are not they are producer, but they are getting money from set of businessmen. So they are not having business having money from the Bollywood bank basically we can say. So Bollywood bank also might be having, but it does not say that yeah this is the Bollywood bank. But Bollywood Bank, for example, there is one bank. They have turnover of 1,000 crore. Just taking as an example, 1,000 crore dollar, and in that 900 crore dollar is of Bollywood. That means it's a Bollywood bank, right? So directly you can't say that this is the Bollywood bank, because if any software industry is investing 900 crore, then it's a software industry bank. It's like that. So whoever is investing the money, he converts to that his it's his bank basically you can say. So like this the producer told that we are getting money from set of businessmen, then the businessman told that we are getting the money from public. Then basically public is giving the money to us, so whatever the public demand happens, according to that basically we have to work. That then this matter comes to kings and public. That is basically you can say nowadays it's government is a king, and public is a public. So this story basically comes like that. So I will take one more example of the software industry. There is one software industry person basically you can say he's a businessman. It's Amazon basically. So everybody knows who is the owner of the Amazon. So here basically we are talking about what actually Amazon basically says that we are giving the services. So what actually Amazon business is? Amazon basically says that we are into shopping side, we are into the retail sector. We are basically having the set of stores, virtual stores basically you can say. And the virtual store basically um, sells lots of things. But the Amazon social says that we have one more business that is basically called as a AWS. That is active web services basically you can say. Amazon Web Services. So active services, Amazon Web Services. It's like that. So then, what is AWS? One person asked to Sunil Ramakrishnan Nair. Then, what was the answer of Sunil Ramakrishnan Nair? Just see basically how Sunil Ramakrishnan, that is basically myself, how I given the answer of the Amazon basically. What actually Amazon is? Amazon basically is one service provider who basically collects set of services from the set of companies, set of software industry, set of businessmen, and he just basically sells the services of the APIs basically you can say. Here basically I have taken name as a API, and Amazon sells the services of the software also. Amazon sells the services of the uh, software industry products also. So like this, Amazon sells lots of things basically, but that is in the point of a service basically. He sells the service. He's not selling the software. He's just selling the service. He's selling the software for certain period. He basically selling the software to certain time basically. You can say that also basically you can say. So AWS basically you can say it's a set of apps basically which is sold by the certain businessman at for certain time basically. He's selling his services. He's basically in between the products owner and the seller basically you can say. For example, insurance service is there. So one software company told that I want this insurance, but basically we don't want to create any mm, insurance product. So whatever business need basically we are having that basically this service is this company services that is having it. So Amazon told that yeah basically if you have studied this software, studied this services, then you can purchase this web services basically. You can say. So like this, Amazon told that like this basically we are selling our services, and we are selling the server spaces also basically. Previously days basically, lots of companies says that we are having our own server, and like this basically 100 software companies are there, so they are having 100 servers. So Amazon told that we have created this 100 server into one our Amazon services basically. So we have created virtual CPU, we have created virtual RAMs, we have created virtual services, we have created virtual softwares. So there basically they just have to give some certain money basically. Then basically one person told that how it's possible basically. Then why basically the big software companies basically are having their own computers? That was the basically the question. If Amazon is telling that we are giving you that one PC into one set of web services only, then the person basically told that how basically Amazon is doing this. Then basically he's told that Amazon basically has studied lots of things about the shopping webs, about the services, about the internet access, when and what time basically and public basically do the web service website access, and which type of websites basically they do the access at certain times. So like this Amazon told that we have done lots of services, we have done lots of studies. For that basically he given few points, like Amazon says that we have created one environment for you in environment. We can create your apps data and handles according to the services taken basically. Creation of AWS is this previously for server companies owners when spending lots of rupees for, so that expenses is comes to low expense, that is from space taken in Amazon as AWS service. So basically, Amazon says that we have giving services, we are giving the CPUs, but that all are virtually busy. But for Amazon, it's a real basically, and for Amazon, for clients basically it's a virtual services. So whatever CPU basically they were using, the customers were using previously, that basically they are telling that we are giving in um, virtual side basically yes. So we are giving certain space, but that is virtually you can't see that. But according to the services which you have taken, according to that you are getting the services. So few more points. So virtual things are basically created, shared basically. For example, there are 100 mbps, 100 mb ram basically, 100 2 GB RAM basically one businessman has taken. So from the hard disk of the Amazon and from the RAM of the of the CPU of the Amazon, according to that he has allocated 2 GB RAM basically, and he told that he want 100 MB, 100 not 100, 100 is too much, 10 GB RAM, 10 GB hard disk space. So virtually he allocated 10 GB hard disk space. So like this, Amazon is telling that we are doing this type of services. Then one person told that how basically it's previously if from one server basically they were having the lots of things, lots of task basically was getting allocated, was getting created. From now, how basically Amazon is telling that we can give you that same service from these virtual things. Then the point had reached to up to this level. Now the thing says that now the things is telling that for this AWS designed introduced a concept called cloud services. Cloud services basically you can say it's one space basically you can say, and space is given by the Amazon, and Amazon is telling that we are having public, private, and lots of things, lots of spaces in the form of cloud basically. So it's basically one space only. That is basically I have told 10 GB hard disk space is giving, and 2 GB RAM space is given by the Amazon. And Amazon is telling that we are giving you this virtually. So you don't need to purchase the server basically. So instead of purchasing the server, you just purchase our services, and we will give you the same service which you were having previously. So this topic was very deeply ongoing, and the topic has reached up to this level now. Now the things has reached to that. So the customer, what the customer is going to ask, and what Amazon is going to give. So what Amazon have, that only Amazon can give. So whatever the things Amazon is having, that only Amazon can give. That is basically by default. So whatever things Amazon has created, that only Amazon can give. That is basically by default. That is to be understand that Amazon has created, for example, Amazon has created 1,000 server, right? And from 1,000 server, he is telling that we are dividing the 1,000 server according to the customer's requirement, basically, right? So how he is telling that this 1,000 server is enough for the our services? So he told that our business industry person, our business development group, basically, when we created this Amazon, before creating this Amazon, our business development team, our business analyst team, and our system analyst team, the AWS architect team, had done lots of investigation basically you can say the data science project basically you can say. They have created one data science project. In the data science project they are telling that we have done study of lots of things, that this one of the study is that when, for example, Amazon is having services in 190 countries, 190 country, right? So each and every country, when they are going to, when they are using the internet, that was the one study. So they told that at this time the each and every countries are using internet service. Then had done the services, then they have done the investigation, that research basically you can say, you can give this name as a research. The research was at what time basically which type of websites are getting used. So the Amazon business development and architect people told that at this time, this country is doing this type of internet services, internet access. So then basically he told that at this time period, lots of people are accessing shopping websites. At this time period, lots of people are accessing insurance websites. At this time period, lots of people are accessing banking websites. At this time, lots of people are accessing food services access like Zomato, then Swizzy is, then Swifty is there, and then many basically services are there. Like this, one person told that at the one person of the architect basically he told that at this time period lots of god people basically accessing this type of websites. Then one person told that of the Amazon architect group basically he told that at this time basically lots of people are accessing movies. At this time basically lots of people are accessing YouTube. At this time basically lots of people are accessing educational websites. Like this, the Amazon is telling that we have done lots of research basically data research of the internet basically we can say. So at what time basically the things are getting accessed. So according to that basically we have prepared the server, that is 1000 server, and according to that basically we have prepared the layer also you can say. Layer means you can say the road map basically you can say. Road map basically you can say, for example, this country is accessing shopping website at this time. So what whenever the shopping websites are getting accessed by in country, for example in India, shopping websites are accessing at this particular time. So is at this time how many groups? For example, Indian population is more than 200 crore, and in 200 crore, how many people have is having computers? How many people are having laptops? How many people are having internet? So this each and every studies they have done, and at which time of period people are accessing the shopping website. That study is also there. So like this all basically contains in the data science project basically you can say. So they have done the study like this. They told that at this time period the 1 crore people are accessing the shopping website at this time. 1 crore like this more at this time basically 20 crore people are accessing the. So whenever the 20 crore comes, then for the 20 crore people they have created one separate few roads basically you can say road map from where basically the Amazon services are going to access. So there are two types of roads basically you can say. One is the main internet road, and one is the Amazon AWS road. And before that, basically you can say the service provider who are service giving the internet service provider. So like this, many roads are this all are basically virtually. You can say it's internet basically internet gas pipeline basically you can say from where basically the internet gas are getting accessed. So like this, AWS has told that we have studied this all road, and according to the data more access at the certain time, we are sending the data to this road, and if it's less traffic, then we are sending the data to this road. Like this, the Amazon told that we have done the study long before, and according to that only we have created we have created the architect. So then basically the person told that, oh, it's a very smart work. Basically, you can say you are actually you are having the thousand servers, but the people which are going to access the things which is required, that much only basically you are giving to the things, giving to the customers basically. The custom, for example, Amazon is telling that you are having the one server. That one server task basically we are doing, and this one just from small services basically which you are giving to you. So according to that, Amazon is telling that we have done lots of services, we have done lots of research, and according to research, basically we have um done lots of things. So this is basically formula part number 2201, and in 202 we are going to see a little bit more about this.